guys, it's Loves to Loom here. Today I'm going to be showing you this super cute ice cave bracelet. This was created by Evelyn on Instagram. She goes by Eboi Looms. I will have her link below so you can check her out and give her a follow. She does already have a flipogram on this specific design, but she also has many other flipograms, so I'll have that link below too so you can check out some more of her super cute designs and follow them as well if you'd like. This design here does take about 100 bands or so depending on your wrist size. So you can see I only made a piece of both here. There are two different color patterns I used. I'm going to only do the left color pattern today because I think it's easier to follow. But I absolutely love how this one turned out. I love the effect it gives. But once you get the hang of the actual looping, it's really not that hard. But once you get down the looping, then you can play with the colors a little more. So without rambling on and on, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you will need a hook. I recommend a double-ended hook and one C-clip. I am going to be using my new double-ended hook from rainbowloom.com in case anyone's wondering. We're going to start this bracelet with a standard 6-loop setup. So we will add our band on and make our cat band. Grab your first band. You're going to pull it through the whole cat band. We're going to pick up the left part of the cat band and get it on our hook, and then reattach the other side of the band you pulled through. Oh, sorry, got blurry on you. So now we're going to pull one more band through this side. Pull it through the first two. You're going to pick up the band closest to the left and attach the one you're pulling through. So it should look like that now. Slide it down so we can repeat this on the other side. So to start this side, we are going to take the left band off so that we can pick up the left part of this side of the cat band. Place it on your hook. Reattach that part of the band. Make sure it stays in that order. And now we'll add one band to this side. So pull it through the first two. Skip the first band, pick up the outside band, and attach the one you pulled through. So once you do have the 6 loops, that's when you're going to switch your colors to have this color pattern here. I'm going to grab my glitter here. I'm going to pull this through the first 5 bands. We're going to skip the first band closest to our hook, and we're going to pick up the second and third band, which are the 2 middle bands, and you're going to pick up the outside band as well, reattaching the one you pulled through. We need to rearrange because we want the glitter sitting in the middle. So grab the second band and pull it over, releasing it like so. We need to add another glitter band to the center. So we're going to be pulling this one through the first 4. We also need to pick up all 4 of those bands. So be careful. Pick up all 4 of those bands, get it back on your hook. Reattach the one you're pulling through carefully because that band is not secure. You may want to kind of squish it down like this so it doesn't pop off. Slide it over a little bit because we need to rearrange again like we did the first time. But this time we're going to grab these 2 instead of just 1. And we're going to release them like so. Because we want that glitter sitting in the center like this. So it may look a little funny. It's not secure, so the main thing is to make sure this doesn't pop out. And at this point, to secure that band, we're going to take the third band right here and cross it over the first 2. So just cross it like so. Hold it in place. And we're going to grab another band, still the same color. Make sure everything stays in its place. Pull it through the first 4. You're going to skip the first band and pick up the second band closest to your hook. And then you're only going to reattach the outside when you're pulling through. Slide it down so we can do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take this third band, cross it over the first 2. So just grab that third band, pull on it. It's secure on the right side so you don't have to worry about it being pulled out anymore. Cross it over the first 2. Hold that in place, and we're going to grab another band, same color, and we're going to pull it through the first 4. We're going to skip the first band, pick up the second band, make sure you're keeping everything in the order they're in, and now attach the outside band. So now we are at the starting point again. We have our 6 loops, which means it is time to switch colors again. So I'm going to go back to blue. So this will be our first step, and we'll pull it through the first 5 bands. Skip the first band, pick up the second and third. Pick up the outside band and reattach the band you pulled through. Release the second band to the left, whoops, like so that blue is sitting in the center. Grab another blue so that we can pull it through the center again. So pull it through the first 4. We're going to pick up all 4 of those bands you just pulled it through, but remember, be careful because the band you're pulling through is not secure. So before I reattach this, I tend to pull down on it a little bit. See how it pulls the band down so you don't lose it? Reattach it. Pull it down a little like this so it's secure in there a little bit. Slide it over, and we do need to release these 2 bands. Pull it to the left a little. Be careful because this band can pop out on you. So we need to flip this 3rd band over the first 2. So do that carefully. Like so. Hold it in place. We're going to pull a band through the first 4. We're going to skip the first band, pick up the second. See how this band's popping up? Just hold it down because you want to keep it in that order and reattach the band you pulled through. It should look like that. We're going to slide it down and turn it around. You're going to grab the 3rd band again, and we're going to cross it over the first 2, just like we did on the other side. Grab your blue band, or whatever color you're using. Pull it through the first 4. Skip the first band, pick up the second one. Attach the one you pulled through. Like so. As you can see, the band that was straight is now curled up. This one's straight, but once we do the next section, that will curl up too. So it's actually pretty easy. The hook is a little hard to get used to because it's a little bit skinny, but it's not too bad. It'd be nice if the groove was maybe a little bit deeper, but I still like it. Just got to get used to using it. So I'm going to do that for you again. So now it's time to switch colors since we have the 6 bands up here, okay? So we'll pull this through the first 5. Skip the first band, pick up the next 2. Pick up the outside band furthest to the left and reattach the band you pulled through. We're going to release the second band. Grab another clear because we're going to pull that through all 4. We need to pick up those 4 we just pulled it through. So carefully slide your hook back in. Make sure you do not let go of the right side of that band. Pull down a little bit and reattach it. Again, it is not secure, so you may want to kind of push it down some. Like this. And release these 2 bands here. Make sure it's over a little bit. See, mine's not over that much, so I'm going to pull it over a little more so I don't lose it. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to release these 2 bands. Like so. So we're going to cross the 3rd band over the first 2. I'm going to grab another band of that same color. I'm going to pull it through the first 4. We're going to pick up the second band closest to our hook and reattach the one you pulled through. Slide it down so we can repeat this on this side. The 3rd band needs to cross over the first 2. Hold it in place and pull another band through of the same color. Pull it through the first 4. You're going to pick up the second band closest to your hook and reattach the one you're pulling through. Like so. You can see it forming. If the bands are like overlapping a little, you can just squish it and it like separates them some. So I'll do that again in case anyone's confused or in case I'm going too fast. So we're at our starting point again since we have the 6 loops, okay? So I'm going to place my band on and we're going to pull it through the first 5. We're going to skip the first band, pick up the second and third band, pick up the very outside band, and attach the band you're pulling through. Release the second band so that blue is sitting in the center. We're going to grab another blue. We're going to pull this through the first 4 bands. We're going to pick up all 4 bands, like so. Reattach the other end. Make sure you don't lose that band because it's not secure. Carefully release these 2 bands here so the band you pulled through is sitting in the center. So that's the band we're going to cross. So the third band crosses over the first 2. Grab a band of that color, pull it through the first 4. Skip the first band, pick up the second band, and attach the outside band you pulled through. Slide it down. Grab the third band, cross it over the first 2. We're grabbing another band of that same color, and we're going to pull that through the first 4. You're going to pick up the second band and reattach the band you pulled through. Just kind of pull it down to get everything to take its shape. And we are at the starting point again. So I'm going to go through it maybe 1 or 2 more times without giving directions, just in case anyone wants to continue following along. So I'm going to switch colors. Alrighty, so if anyone's having trouble still, you can certainly hit the rewind button and watch the previous instructions. So what I'm going to do at this point is show you how I decided to close this up, and what I did when I had the 6 loops as if I was going to start another pattern. I grabbed the next color of that section I'd be using, and we would start it off the same way. So we would pull it through the first 5, skip the first one, pick up the next 2, just like you would do. Also pick up the outside band and attach the one you pulled through. We'd rearrange it, like so. And then at this point you still do have 2 loops, but it's just a different setup than it was a minute ago. And now it's like this, you grab one more band and you pull it through all 6. Like so. So I do hope that was enough instructions for you to make this super cute ice cave bracelet. This was created by Bowie Looms on Instagram. Her profile information will be down below. You can find more of her flipograms on her flipogram account, which will be below as well. And don't forget to tag her and myself, Loves to Loom, on Instagram if you do make it. We'd love to see some renditions. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I shall see you soon at my next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.